Oi. All right. Hello, everybody. How's it going? Oh, we're back with another Phoenix Wright stream. We're doing Justice for All today. I'll probably only do like episode 1, depending on how long it is. We'll see how it goes. We'll do investigation into trial or trial into investigation into trial. Again, we'll see. Depends on how the format's going to be, since I know nothing about this. And what else was there? And I just want to see how the second game kind of starts off from how it leaves off from the first game. Maya went on training, and Phoenix, we did the whole lawyer thing with Emma, basically the sisters, and now I don't know where we're going from here. Kind of curious how the second game's gonna be, how it starts off, and yeah. Thank you for the hydrate, Quinby, and first, yes you are. But yeah, I'll stop talking and we'll start playing. Oh, sorry. I'll continue to talk when we start to play. So let's go. Episode 1, The Lost Turnabout. Ooh. Huff, huff. Grr. How'd I get into this mess? That's far enough. You can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix, right? The judge? What the hell? What have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this. But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence. You are no longer worthy of your title. September 8th, 9:08 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 1. September. From when we left off in the last game, wasn't it like the last game, I want to say, was like February. Are we like 9 months ahead now? What a nightmare. And I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. I really shouldn't be dozing off like that before a trial starts anyway. So we get actually little pictures now. Like little scenarios. Huh. Looks like they hung up. Ah, goodness. I finally found it. Talk about a close call. I hate to do this to you, but did he just knock out Phoenix? It's nothing personal, Mr. Attorney. A few minutes later, defendant lobby number 1. Ouch, my head, it's throbbing. Why does it feel so foggy in there? Good morning. Good morning. What's wrong? You don't look well. People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's that fighting spirit? Sorry, but can you please turn the cheeriness down? My head sort of hurts. Roger that. Am I in trouble or anything? Something? Huh? Trouble? Wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I had done something wrong. What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble. What? I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix, right? Life in my hands? You promised me. You said you would prove that I was not guilty. Not guilty? Just when I thought all hope was lost, so when all the other lawyers had laughed me off. Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. I'll never forget what you're doing for me. Ever. What is this girl babbling about? Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings, and I always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... What's wrong? You've been acting really strange and you keep staring at me. You're making me kind of nervous, sir. Is her name Bird? Oh, sorry. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but who are you? Fired? Bird? Fired? Yes, feathers. Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible. No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that. Is this how a defense attorney treats his client, sir? I can't believe this. No, it's just, well, I think you have the wrong person. Who am I? Why am I drawing a blank? The trial will begin shortly. Did Phoenix get amnesia right at the start? Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately? The trial's about to start. I'm counting on you in there, okay? I guess I must have amnesia. Let's see, what can I piece together? So, if somebody gets amnesia, can they actually tell that they have amnesia? From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say that I'm a defense attorney. Is it just like kind of muscle memory put into thought form where you get to keep certain things that you actually do and say? And that girl said, I'd prove her not guilty. I can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Someone, please, tell me this is just a bad dream. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? 10 a.m., September 8th, District Court Room number 2. Wait a second, isn't that the return of Payne? Court's now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. We got Payne back. The prosecution's ready, Your Honor. The defense is not really ready, Your Honor, but I'm sorry, what is it, Mr. Wright? Are you talking to me? Do you see any other defense attorneys here? I guess not. Now then, are you ready? No, not really, but I guess I'm going to be. I guess I should say yes for now. Are you ready, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Wait a sec. If her life is in my hands, I should really do the responsible thing. Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kind of... The court will not hear the defense's excuses. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Because of the last game. Oh, damn. Therefore, we must make this trial fair but swift. I would think the last game affected, but at the same time, I can see why. Like, it'd be under great scrutiny, even if it wasn't because of the last... Yeah. I believe I have told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten. Actually, I have. Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please? Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer. A policeman? You did what to a policeman? It wasn't me. And besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that. In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant. Very well. Mr. Payne, will you please call your first witness? Hey, it's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time. So, are they kind of going with how they did the first case from the first game? And like kind of utilize it here, but in a different format? Won't show you any mercy this time, rookie. Okay, and who are you again? The prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand. Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright. Nowhere to hide. I am so dead. Phoenix, don't worry. You're fine. Witness, please state your name and occupation. My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. You don't look very well, detective. Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so you know. You work under that detective? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me. Okay, calm down. I believe you. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Yes, sir. It happened at the park near headquarters Expose Park. New music. The victims was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. He was pushed down from the benches on the upper path, sir. The landing beat his body up bad and snapped his neck. The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday. Ah, yes, this autopsy report, correct? Why do I not remember getting a copy? I see everything is in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. The victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir. The results of the autopsy confirm the time of death. If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph. Very well. The court accepts it into evidence. Now that I recall, at yesterday's preliminary hearing, a very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, sir. Yes, I guess? Mr. Wright, is your head on right today? There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body. Was there? You lost your mind? Well, actually, yeah, kind of. It's just my nerves. Give me a second. What? How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. Alright, sir. I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court record. Did they make him have amnesia so they can reset to have a damn tutorial? Oh my god. Maggie Bird, age 22. My client, the only thing I can recall is that she's a policewoman. Dustin Prince, the victim, and a policeman. It seems that he was dating the defendant, Maggie Bird. Prosecutor for this case lacks presence, generally bad at getting his points across. Winston Payne. Dick Gumshoe, detective at the local precinct, in charge of the initial investigation. Hey, yo, we got our badge back again. Okay. Cell phone. Dustin's autopsy. Broken neck. Body was also covered in bruises. Interesting. I found this in my pocket, but I don't remember what it means or how it got there. Found under the victim's body, pieces of nearsighted lenses were found nearby. I'm assuming these are Maggie's, since I think she wears glasses. And the victim fell from the... Okay. Yep. Info about evidence and people involved with this case are all listed here, sir. You can, look at it by pressing tab. A tab, huh? You really know what you're talking about, don't you? It's too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could totally be a legal aid instead. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later. Sorry, Your Honor. Well, I guess I'd better check the court record and see what I can find. I already looked through. Okay. All right, Mr. Wright. Let's see if your notes are in order. What was a piece of evidence found under they were glasses? Under the body. Is that simple, Your Honor? A broken pair of glasses. That's right. The victim grabbed his killer's glasses as he was being shoved, sir, and he held onto him as he fell. Hey, why are you giving me that look? Those glasses you're wearing. Eh? Yes, this is my spare pair. But these glasses they found at the scene of the crime are not mine, I swear, sir. Sure about that? Look, it was a coincidence that on the same day I accidentally stepped on mine. A coincidence, she says. Your Honor. I have further evidence to present. Oh, you have more? And this evidence is very decisive. Did they give him a new animation? Very well. Payne, I mean. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence. Okay, so we get a new, soundtrack overall. There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area, but he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. With this piece of evidence in the glasses, it's hard not to say she's the culprit. Huh? But if he broke his neck, how could he write that? Isn't breaking your neck basically instant death? This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor. Why, this is... Yes, I can see her name is clearly written here. The prosecution would like to submit this picture. Understood. The court accepts it into evidence. As if the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious. Didn't make you look sus. The victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground. But, I already told you those glasses aren't mine. And how do you explain this dying message? It's a conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Cross-examine? This is it. I like the new music. They keep adding more. This is it? I'm counting on you. Sure, but what am I supposed to do? What? This isn't like you at all. Normally, this is a part where you get in the witnesses' faces. Get in their faces and do what? I guess there's no way around it. Okay, I'm going to lend you a hand. The prosecution witnesses all hide things from the court, which means they lie from time to time. Lie, but isn't that detective your superior? Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong. Like that detective, he does sort of look like a scapegoat. It doesn't matter. Either way, it's bad for us, sir. That's why when you question witnesses, you have to find and expose their lies. Mr. Wright, please cross-examination the witness. Talk about trial by fire. Here goes nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, we should be alright. Muscle memory, Phoenix. Muscle memory. About those glasses, do you have any proof that they belong to my client? Because the lenses are for nearsightedness and are almost the same strength as hers. Even the frames look kinda like the one she's wearing in her ID, pal. What should I do now? Continue pressing. Hold it. Almost and kinda are not good enough in a case like this. Do you have any more definitive proof? Is there something that clearly links the defendant with his glasses? The dirt and sand rubbed out any traces of fingerprints or anything else. So what you are saying, detective, is that you have nothing that proves those glasses are my client's. Something like that. What? I see. So there is no proof. Wow, that was amazing. I could totally feel it down in my gut. Are you sure he was pushed and that's how he fell? Yeah, pal. If you look at the wounds on the victim's body, there's no way it was anything else. Please continue with your testimony, detective. Anything the victim fell? Anyway, the victim fell pretty far. The culprit's name? Yeah, I was surprised too. I didn't want to believe it, but was the name that of my client? Are you absolutely certain? Sorry, pal, but that's what it said. This is a picture of it. No matter what or which way you look, it still says Maggie. He's got a point. Hey, hold on. Don't haunt me. I know the picture says Maggie, but now that he mentions it, something does feel kind of off about this picture. That's how you know you found a contradiction. Now hurry up and present some evidence. So that's what spotting a contradiction feels like. I'd better check the court record again. Oh, Phoenix. And you're certain that is... and there were grains of sand stuck under his pointer fingernail. Seems that the name was written by the victim himself. That didn't go well. If the writer really was the victim himself, then we're in a lot of trouble. Don't give up. Keep that fighting spirit going. I'm glad you're pumped up, and I really want to see your special move, sir. My what? You always look so cool when you present evidence. Present evidence? Oh, that present evidence, actually. I was just thinking about that. Yes, the great Phoenix Wright is back. Oh, and that's right. Huh? I heard that lately you can present not only evidence, but people's profiles as well. Oh, layers. Let's go. Makes things a bit more complicated, so be careful, sir. People's profiles, huh? All right, let's give this another try. Give me a second. No, I didn't mean to do it there. Alright. Wait, is that not what it was? That's what it said. What is wrong with this picture? Maggie. M-A-G-G. Again, he just looks dead on the spot. Does it not say Maggie? What am I missing? Before I present it, I want to figure it out. M-A-G-E-I-E. Are you absolutely certain? Sorry, pal, but that's what it said. This is a picture of it. No matter which way you look, it still says Maggie. He's got a point. Hey, hold on, huh? Don't haunt me. I know the picture says Maggie. Now that she mentions it, something does feel kind of off about this picture. That's how you know you found a contradiction. Now hurry up and present the evidence. The only thing I could think about is like just how knocked out he is and how he would be able to write Maggie prior to that. Am I gonna fail the first trial? I get it. It's her name, Maggie. Damn it. What is it? What's come over me? Without thinking, I just blurted out, objection. Phoenix, you blurted it out about 4 times prior, 3 maybe, when I did it incorrectly. This shouldn't be new. And I yelled it at the top of my lungs, fingered outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. What a rush. Detective Gumshoe? You talking to me, pal? Please state the defendant's name for me. What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright? You'll see. This is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer the defendant's name, if you please. Where is this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant name is Maggie Bird. I think someone needs to check the court record. What? It says right here that it's Maggie Bird. Ah! It looks like the bird caught the cat napping. What's going on here? I have no idea either, sir. As you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name, Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled Maggie. M-A-G-G-E-Y. This is a blatant contradiction of facts. Oh, how about that? I hadn't even noticed. But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly? May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover. If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him not to have known her name. No! This is very true. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor? Are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were in fact lovers? Yes, I am quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force. Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant. Yes, sir. Officer Prince and Officer Bird had been going out for about half a year. Sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Maggie, Officer Bird, had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. I should know, because she came to me to ask what she should get for him. Oh, those two sound like they were very close. Nevertheless, tragedy struck. Huh, yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright. do you know about this? Every year in March, we have a training camp for us cops. Officer Bird was a rookie at the time, and she and Officer Prince seemed to hit it off. They got close, I take it. Actually, I was supposed to go too, but I couldn't pay for the deposit for the trip, so I didn't. If only I had gone on that trip. What is it? Oh, nothing, sir, really, anyway. Marriage? But wasn't the victim 8 years older than her? What? You saying a guy's gotta marry someone the same age as himself, pal? No, that's not what I meant at all. Detective Gumshoe and Dustin were only a year apart, you know? Oh, I think this fella has a ways to go before marriage. Mind your own business, pal. The day of the incident, you mean September 6th? Yeah. The victim, Officer Prince, had just gotten off duty at 5:30 p.m. that day, and since Maggie's night shift hadn't started yet, they went to the park for a bit. I remember when I was young and in love. Oh, it was a jolly time. That's great, Your Honor. I'm glad you're such a cheerful old man. Maggie... You seem to know a lot about the defendant. Well, that's because I'm her boss and I've got to watch out for my subordinates. But even when she was going to give as a present, isn't that going a bit too far? Hey pal, watch what you say. I know everything that happens under me. If someone so much as scratches there, I really don't need to know that much. Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness. I didn't do anything. Even if this witness has a crush on the defendant, that should not be the point of discussion at this time. Whoa, wait a second. Why are we talking about this? It's all your fault, pal. You're guilty, guilty, guilty. I should have you arrested. I think the good detective is about done here. I see. But no way Gumshoe killed. Over 2 months ago? Yep. She's a very considerate woman, pal. So, what was this birthday present? She got him a glove. A single glove? Why would she give him one? Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove. Oh, I see. A baseball glove? Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan. A baseball glove. Press further. Just now, I believe you said that the present was something that she had bought over 2 months ago. Yeah. Are you saying she bought the glove at a store that far in advance? Nah, nothing like that, pal. Then what is it like? She ordered it. It was custom made. Custom made? The glove was custom made? Yep, that's what I said. So the glove was custom made. Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove is related to this case. Yes, it would seem there's a little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think this glove is really relevant to the case? Yeah. I don't know where this will lead me, but of course it's relevant, Your Honor. The glove is the key to the whole case. Yes, bluffing to the max. Phoenix, don't get called out by your freaking... Don't get called out by your client. Now, this is a Mr. Wright, I know. So happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it'd take. This is great. Pressing people. It feels like I've done this before. As if I used to do this to squeeze info from even the most tight-lipped people. Yes. Yes. A lot of cases like that. Very well. If you are that convinced, then let's hear some more about this matter. Actually, I brought the glove with me today. And? Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry up and show the glove to the court. Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with the case. Anyway, this is it, sir. It's rather yellow, isn't it? Oh, you started playing Ace Attorney. Maybe you appreciate my Godot level more. Well, we'll see. I still have no idea who Godot is yet, so give it a bit. Noob. Also welcome. Officer Prince really liked the color yellow. Why does it look like bananas? And that's why you had it special ordered? Yep, that's right. That and one other reason. I think this court has heard enough. It's clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other. Yes, that's correct, Your Honor. Now, if this is true, it brings up an important question. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim? I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground. Yes, sir. The music's been nice overall, though. I've been enjoying it. Give me one quick moment. It's a fun series. Why are you starting with the second game, though? What do you mean, noob? I'm confused. Are you playing? Oh my god, you're playing the Amnesia. I think you're playing the Amnesia card. We first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. There was also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand. Yes, a perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Miss Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Thank you, Your Honor. Writing on the ground. You see, noob, I've gotten better at cross-examining anybody that's in this chat now. Leave me alone. But can you really determine handwriting based on a sample written in sand? This is why amateurs are amateurs. We're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Scientific investigation, Emma, in this country is actually pretty good. I believe it's time to get back to the real point. Agreed, Your Honor. So, what was the result of the investigation? So in the end, you couldn't confirm it? Hey, don't you look down on us. I told you we're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Everyone knows you can't find out everything you want with scientific investigation. I've never heard that before. Me neither, nor I. I never heard anything like that at the police academy, sir. Okay, so I made it up. Anyway. His pointer finger? You know, the one you're always pointing and waving around in people's faces. Ahaha, don't tell me it bothers you. Every time you do it, I have a mini heart attack. It's like you're trying to kill me, pal. In any case, you examined the victim's index finger, correct? Yeah, we figured there should be something on his finger if he had been writing in sand. And the results? Emma objects. Emma does object. And what does that prove? Well, it proves that he did write that name with his own finger. Yeah, so which explains why there was sand stuck under his nail. I guess he's right. And there's more. There are also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. Scratches on his skin? Yep, you can't see them with your naked eye, but they're there. That's incredible. Sure is. That's the power of scientific investigation. They're so small that we had to use a magnifying glass, like a really strong one. It's got that really scientific sounding name. You mean a microscope? Yeah, that's it. We used one of those, and that's how we found them. I can't believe this guy doesn't know what a microscope is. Are you absolutely sure? I believe in the power of science. I wonder if my evidence is solid enough to counter with. Listening to this, you would think there's only one conclusion. That the name was definitely written by the victim. But don't you think that would be really strange, sir? If Dustin really wrote that message with his right hand, do you think I would have gone to that much trouble to get him his present? The present? What about it? Wait a second. He's a righty. Or no, he's a lefty. He would catch with his right. Ban your client for backseating. If I could, I would. But apparently Phoenix needs the help because he's a baby gamer that doesn't remember what he's doing at all during like something to save his client's life. Yeah, I swear to God, if they didn't tell me that though, I would have been stuck here being like, what is wrong with this? It's like, it's a glove. Like, obviously, you wear gloves, right? With your hand. You would put it, wait, can't throw. Oh, wait, if you have your glove. And then you, wait, you throw left? Wait, then you draw with your, you would write with your left and not with your right unless you're ambidextrous. I would have been stuck here forever if basically they didn't say that. Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this. That's a glove, right? Could you tell the court what is special about this glove? I'm surprised that they actually didn't say right-handed or a glove for your right hand. They just let it be. Baseball glove, a birthday present from Maggie to the victim. It was custom made. It doesn't say anything about it being right-handed. It just says a custom-made glove, essentially. That's insane. I wonder if they did the backseating on purpose, like, just for that. Yeah, normally they write that stuff. They do. Again, I'm wondering if they just did that because it's like, hey, look at the glove and then try to figure it out. Oh, but you have to know, like, yeah. Can you tell the court what is special about this glove? What's special? Never really thought about it, but it's really yellow, and that's about it. I thought it just looked like banana peels. Yeah, it's really yellow, but there's one of its that is one of its qualities. Huh? There's another reason why it's special, and what would that be? It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person. Left-handed? Why, you're absolutely right. This glove is made to be worn on the right hand. That is why it's had to be custom made. I've never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale, have you? Well, no. Detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with again? That's easy. Look, it's obviously from this picture that it was his. Wait a second. Don't forget that the victim was left-handed. Ah. I object. Overruled. Miss Wright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves. There's only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim. Again, if you're ambidextrous, I think you could, but we'll leave it be. Order. When you think about it that way, then yes. That it is not possible that this name was written by the victim himself. Then that means Maggie is... No. It's not possible, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. The evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent. No! All right, you did it, Mr. Wright. Phew. Feel like I can breathe again. It seems that we've reached a conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright. Me, Your Honor. Ah, well, thank you, sir. See, you got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir. Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire. I will now announce my verdict. This court finds objection. No, not yet. I mean, please give me a few more minutes, Your Honor. What? What's the meaning of this, Mr. Payne? The prosecution is not finished yet. What do you mean? We would like to call our next witness to the stand. What? Yeah, that would have been too short. What did this witness witness? The moment the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit. What the heck? Order in the court. I believe a recess is in order. Afterward, we will hear from this new witness. I had a feeling this was a bit too easy. I need more information. I have to see what I can find out during the recess. I can't let my guard down. It's only going to get tougher from here. Court is adjourned for recess. I'm planning on finishing RE7 today. Not sure what to play afterwards. Nice, Quinby. I actually still haven't played Art. Huh. Neat. I've not played RE7 yet. Definitely want to one day, but I really kind of want to play it in VR personally. Not sure what to play afterwards. I don't know what I could recommend you that you would be interested in. So good luck on that. I love the music. Goddamn, dude, the music inside this game so far is really nice. I've been enjoying it. Nice change of pace from like how it used to be, and kind of interested to see like what more new music I added. It's been good so far. When a dead guy has nicer handwriting than you, true. Ah, shit, here we go again. Yeah, I think it would be sick in VR. Like, I have a PS5, I just need to get a... And I have it on RE7 on PS4, so I'd be able to do it like that. I just need a VR system, something to set up. RE sounds like Ori? Wait, what do you mean, noob? RE, Ori? Oh, I guess. Little snack break because I'm hungry. That sounds good. I still need to play Pizza Tower. I heard a bit of Atomic Heart soundtrack and it rips. I think I'll start The Messenger today. Noob, please start The Messenger. That game is amazing. I'll eventually get back to like playing platformers and whatnot. I'll probably not be playing on arcade stick anymore because I think that's what actually kind of messed my wrist up with like games currently. The way I had it positioned and such anyways. September 8th, 11:43 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. What is Atomic Heart actually? I know I saw it a little bit. Oh, Atomic Heart is an FPS game. Like the only irritation I've been feeling as of late is mainly from like left, not right. Right's actually been healing up damn well, and I'm happy about that. But I just have to lay off of like action games for the majority of the time currently. Amnesia. I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state. I'm sorry, but we're kind of in this, and I almost got you out. So you should be more grateful. Why didn't you tell me, sir? I'm sorry. I didn't mention it to you. Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need. No. I think I'll pass on that one. Come on. I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems. Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things? Of course, I'd be honored to. Oh well, I guess we'll start with my name and then I can tell you about me. No, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So, my name is Phoenix, sorry. What a weird name. This is serious. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back and maybe it'll help. This is a business card? I got this from you. It's my most prized possession. Aww. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay? I mean, Phoenix probably has a ton of those in his office, so yeah. There are some numbers in the back. Oh, that's your cell phone number. Phoenix's business card added to the court record. What? Why would you need this as evidence? I guess for now we should stop talking about me and start talking about this case. This case? Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to, you know? Oh, I can tell you, I can't think of anything other than the incident with that cell phone, but... Cell phone? Yeah. Your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center. Hurry up, then tell me. This might be very important. Yes, sir. Okay, Roger. Present my badge and also my business card. I picked up on a lost cell phone while on a walk-in with Dustin. Will the blue badger stop haunting me, please? All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. Wait, what does June 20th have to do? Oh. My birthday is June 20th. I would like a sleeveless Blue Badger hoodie. Thank you in advance. I got you, Quinby. Don't worry. Probably not, but don't worry. I got you. Probably not. Be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up. But they never did. So where is the phone you found now? I gave it to you yesterday. To me? Is it that phone in my pocket? You mean this? Do you think it has anything to do with the murder? I don't really know, but if my lies lit up... you were here all along. You're so mean. Oh, we got Maya back? Get a Blue Badger fursuit. That's where it's at. I mean, you're right, noob. So Quinby, get on that. Oh, yeah. You're so mean. I called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. And when I went to check the courtroom, everyone had already left. Heck, now who the heck is this? Let me guess, I'm supposed to know this girl too. Hey, good morning, Maggie. And good morning to you, Maya. So, how's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal? Oh, and what if I said that everything will be fine? That's right, it's Maya to the rescue with the ultra-decisive, super important evidence. Here you are, Nick. The things you wanted me to bring. Huh? Oh, thanks. What the heck is this, a list? But it has about 20 people's names and numbers on it. It's kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. Looks like these guys are up to no good. No good? As in, there's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group. Member of con artists. Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this? Don't look at me. And where did you get this list from in the first place? What? Don't you remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday. Oh, is that right? These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found. So this is where they're from. You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I hope I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you. Maya, actually, Mr. Wright, recess is now over. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately. Oh, oops. Guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick. Wish us luck. Hi, he's only like 24 or 25. Leave him alone. Phoenix did nothing wrong. I guess I have all the pieces, more or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not going to lose this. I can't. Come on, Nick. Better get a move on. Yeah. Yeah. September 8th, 11:54 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Oh, we got Maya at our side again? Okay. Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words. What is it, Mr. Payne? It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I ask that the court might be a little lenient on. There's no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please. Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls its next witness. A drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder. A drifter? The dude who bashed my head in. Please state your name for the court, witness. Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something. Oh, alright, go ahead. Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk. Did I? But I will not stand for that. Now, you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Sure, I suppose calling me a university, but just settle with the top grade quality, unbeatable university. Walk. Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I will be more careful from now on. I could not keep up. What is he, a human chatterbox? I have to question him. Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course university. First rates only need apply. Glasses? But you aren't wearing glasses. Old Bag, is that you? Maybe Old Bag's grandson? That's enough. Your name, witness. Hopefully not. Oh, is that how you want me to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down? I see how you work now. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong. I'm sorry, it won't happen again. Oh man, I forgive you. Alright, I suppose I can tell you my name. I'm Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso, with a PhD in drifting, as it were. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit. Mr. Wellington. On the day of the murder, you were strolling through the park, correct? It would appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prebusant boy out on a walk with mommy. If you must know I am anyway, please testify to this court what you saw during your walk through the park. Great grandson. You see, you said it again. Taking a walk. You know you. What you witness will do, Mr. Wellington. How old is he? Probably Phoenix's age. Maybe younger. I'd probably say 18. So 18, 19, maybe like a little older than Maya. Because I think Maya was like 17. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young woman. Of course I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was a banana that fell with the police officer. It did look like a banana. That was certainly a decisive testimony. Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said? Yeah. That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm? It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client. You mean Maggie? Yes, and if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. That guy is lying. You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright. I'll find out the truth no matter how well you craft your lies. Oh, Phoenix is getting into it. So you were at the park all afternoon. You seem to have a lot of free time. That was very rude of you, but then again, what can I expect? That's what you get from a man who graduated from a no-name trashy university. No-name trashy? Now, this might be hard for a mush-head, feeble-minded baboon like you, but I have to think very carefully about the future of our great country. I thought you said you were thinking about which college to go to just now. Oh, so 17. 18, maybe. Oh, please. Which university I go to will directly affect the very future of this country. That arrogant little snot. Oh, I kept all my points from the last one. Cool. I got babied by freaking, them resetting it from the Gantt case. Nice. I don't remember the time. How did you know what time it was? I see you're not wearing a watch, so... Is that the best you can do? Do you think you can discredit me like that? You're just a third-rate bias fool. I guess I can't expect real smarts from you. Grr, his arrogance is really intolerable, so what should I do now? Press him harder. Answer the question. How did you know what time it was? Tisk tisk. I can't believe I have to deal with a worm like you. You're just a shallow man who can only slam on desks and point at people for fun. I guess I don't have a choice. I'll try to explain it so that even a third-rate simpleton like you can understand. There was a little thing they call a clock at the park. Did you get that? Do you know what a clock is? It's a thing that tells you the time. So, we're going back to clocks again. As you can see, Mr. Wright, it's even in the picture of the crime scene. Oh, so it is. I looked at the clock and and that's how I knew the time. But if you ask me, this whole concept of break nonsense. First-class person doesn't live by? Ha, what a ridiculous notion. People should live freely. And yet, another flood of meaningless words. Talk about first-class waste of time. In any case... And how did you know he was a police officer? You obviously have no idea how powerful my deductive reasoning skills are. With one glance, I could tell just what kind of occupation he held. That shoddy do-it-yourself hairstyle. Oh, and I suppose it was also because he was wearing an officer's uniform? Shouldn't that statement have come first? Wow, that's pretty impressive. Hey, Nick, do you think he's figured out what I do? Even I haven't figured that out yet. Don't be mean to Maya. Are you sure you got a good look at her face? Animals have this thing called an eye, Mr. Wright. They use this eye to see things. In the case of humans, we have two of them. Yes, even you. I don't care if I have them or not. Did you or did you not get a clear look at her face? That's what the witness was just about to get to. I would like to request that Mr. Wright does not use such a loud voice during questioning. Sustain. Mr. Wright, please refrain from raising your voice in court. And please don't make me have to raise my voice. Are you finished? I'd like to continue if that's fine with you. So you're sure you are not mistaken? Please don't confuse your pitiful train wreck of a life with mine. I'm what you call a famous brand name product, while you are only a cheap imitation. There is no way someone as magnificent as myself could have made a mistake. Absolutely, I could never make a mistake in a day in my life. Of course, of course. Oh, of course. Did you notice anything else of interest, witness? The banana? Well, it was actually more just More than just one, more like a bunch of bananas. Now, what would a bunch of bananas be doing there? Wait, why would I know such a thing? I'm only telling you what I saw. That's really strange. Maggie never mentioned anything about bananas. That's it, Nick. He's got to be lying about the bananas. He could be, but there's no reason for him to lie about there being bananas at the crime scene. And what if it's not a lie? Well, maybe he thought it was one thing and it was something else? If he mistook something else for a bunch of bananas, that would be an inaccuracy. Think Phoenix thing. My client is innocent. There's no way he could have seen what he did. Which means if we can somehow show he's lying, yeah, that's exactly what we need to do. She's right. She's got a sharp mind, but I just wish I could remember who she is. Is everything okay, Nick? Yeah, we haven't seen this person in like 15 hours. They made a snippet in like a 5-second, 10-second reel within that 15 hours. So, yeah. Pudding, I'm incredibly trustworthy in my official testimony. Good luck contradicting that. Maya. Objection! Objection. Mr. Wellington? I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Ah, so you knew about the bananas too? Why didn't you say so earlier? But don't think you can use this as a way to pull more info out of me? And that's where you'd be wrong, Mr. Wright. What is this? What is the meaning of this? Isn't that the baseball glove? Huh? Well, what? A baseball glove? Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? That's not. It's a no. Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness has bad eyesight. By the way, just how bad are your eyes? Huh? What? Why are you asking me about this all of a sudden? I'm putting this statement is false in my testimony. Your Honor, it's very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas. No, I don't think so. Objection overruled. You're one of those people. Yes, you know what I mean. You're like one of those people who refuse. And that's why I asked you how bad your eyesight is. They're about 20 to 200. I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right? That's pretty damn bad. Why are you not wearing your glasses today, then? They kind of broke underneath the officer that was killed, sir. That's because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning on getting a, new pair made right away. But, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them... How about when you witnessed a crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? Did he just... How about it, witness? You are an unrelenting evil man. I can't keep up with reading that. I really can't. Dude, it's... No. Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at the time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this witness. But the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path. Witness, please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake. Yes, Your Honor. Please continue with your testimony. Please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witness a crime. Yo, I am freezing right now, my dude. What happened next? That'd be for now. The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. So the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away. Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that. That girl is a murderer. You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright. Well, guess what? How do you know it was 6:45 if you could barely see the clock and you could barely see the witness? She ran away just like that? Yeah, she did. She saw me and flew the nest like the guilty bird she is. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that pun too hard for someone who only got a third-rate education? Actually, that did take me a few seconds to get. There was a pun? Anyway, if she ran away the instant she saw you, how could you tell it was my client? The witness has already answered that question. He has stated the defendant is a culprit. That is true, Mr. Wright. I'm striking your question from the record. How can I get more info out of him? Where is the pun? She ran away just like that. Yes, she did. She saw me and flew the nest like the guilty bird she is. Okay, because her name is Bird. Immediately, as in immediately. I mean, sure, a minute might have elapsed before I did, but that's the duty of every good citizen. Or did they not teach that at your pitiful school? You think people learn about how to call the police in college? Hey, Nick, I think you should take a look at the court record for a second. Why did you want me to look at that? Immediately, as in? Yeah, no. I figured it out right before this, so I'm good. Thank you, though. But we're still gonna press anyways. Possible more info. How do you know what time it was? The detective told me. You know which one I mean? The one with the jacket that makes him look like a dropout from a no-name high school? Hey, pal, I graduated from a pretty good, top-ranked school. I don't believe this. It doesn't matter. I don't believe I was mistaken on what time I called. And if I'm wrong, then that detective obviously doesn't know how to tell time. What? Why, you're just some lousy kid who... I think the court can see your point. Anyway, how did the police respond? So you're saying that there were police on the scene by 7. They got there before that, I think. There usually aren't many people in that area at that time of day, but suddenly, before I knew it, there were people crawling all over, gawking. It certainly says something about the morals of the people in this country. I can't find anything out of the ordinary in his testimony. Why don't you take a look at the court record one more time, Nicholas? Yeah, I guess I should. Arrest him for dissing Gumshoe. Don't worry, he'll get arrested. Objection! It's 6:28. You said 6:45, my good sir, so you are incorrect. Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this? You mean the victim's autopsy report? According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28. So what of it? You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45. There's clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? Okay, I'll say this right now. I like the music, but it don't hit as hard as like the original from the first game, but it's still good. I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap. Sure. The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed. He said immediately, my good sir. That's, you know, hardly what I would call a little dazed. Mr. Wellington? Yes, Your Honor? Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes? Answer the question. Spit it out. I was searching for a phone booth. A phone booth? You mean the phone booth that was literally in front of you? You mean you don't have a cell phone? Wait, cell phones existed back then? Wait, I forget. Isn't this year like 2017 now? You and your questions, as if you're trying to open all the layers of a Matryoshka doll? There were cell phones in the first game, true. Oh, maybe I was thinking smartphone. You must think you're really something special. Witness? I lost my cell phone there, are you happy? You lost it? Maya and Emma's, true. True. Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and your cell phone? You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings. What? What are you saying that first? Are you saying that first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Haven't... Enough. Oh man, wait. Hold on a second. He lost his cell phone? Nick, that cell phone could it be? You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? Can you give your cell phone number, sir? Mr. Wellington? Where is your cell phone right now? What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone. I'll have you know. See? Here it is. Oh, I see. Looks like he got his phone. And I thought that just maybe this was his. Well then, I think we've cleared up this issue. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by his search for a phone booth. Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that. If you have any further questions, there is something, actually. Your Honor, the witness testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever need for the witness to search for a phone. How dare you? You can't just make outrageous claims like that. Do you have some sort of proof, don't you? Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think. All right. Can't have gacha crap on the flip phone. True. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for his phone booth. Or a public phone booth. I mean, dude, literally, if you take a look right here, there's a phone booth right here. Like, seriously, right in front of your eyes. How did you not see this? God.
Take that!
It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this. At the crime scene photo? Is there a problem with it? Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture, but if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something's wrong with you. It's a phone booth. That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use a phone that was right in front of you? Order. What does reporting the crime a little late prove for the defense? The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony. To throw some little sus. Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness? And I bet his phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back. But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him. There was no reason for him to kill for it. And on top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway. But if he wasn't looking for a cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else. Was he? Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation as what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes? Of course I have an idea. There's only one possible explanation. This song right here. This song is so good. This song hits well. Let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you'll get docked points, my good sir. You'll be penalized. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I probably shouldn't have said there was only one possibility. Please present to the court the one piece of evidence, that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away? I would say because he probably didn't have money. You know the curious part? How did he make the witness or the dead person draw this when there were people right above? That's the one thing, that's the one contradiction I really don't understand. I would think it'd be the phone. Why didn't the witness call the police right away?
Take that!
Mr. Wellington? What? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack. These are your glasses, aren't they? Where did you find, I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. That those glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body? Order. Now wait a second, hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and search frantically for them. But he didn't realize what that was, that they were under the victim's body. And that's why it took him 15 minutes to make that call. True. That's right. Are you indicating the witness as a real murderer? I mean, we always do that. We always end up finding that the witness is a murderer. Of course. That's precisely what I'm doing. I know him, right? He is the real murderer. Did you figure it out, Nick? More or less. Turns out this cell phone was a key to the case after all. Anyway, this is our chance to deep six this guy. I'll sink him in one shot. Yeah. This is so exciting watching you work again. Somehow my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is... I miss Edward. This is a moment I've been waiting for. Order. Your Honor, the defense. The defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being the murderer. Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you're not the murderer. Why, that's easy. For example, there's the name the victim wrote. What about that? Oh, you mean the name Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right? But we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie and the victim was left-handed. In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground. But, wouldn't that mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how would that person know her name was Maggie or Maggie? That is a good point. The witness didn't even know of Miss Bird before this trial. I forgot. Was there any way this creep could have known Maggie beforehand? There was a way. It would be best if I could prove the witness had a chance to learn that the defendant's name was Maggie. Now will the defense please present its case? I did, okay, good. Did not mean to do that one. Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? When you realized you had lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Didn't you try to find it by calling it? Why you? How did you? Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with sustained or overruled. Miss Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there's some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder? I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park. Okay, here's one other thing. Like, you bought the exact same cell phone as the one you lost. I guess it would make sense. But if I guess you were planning to kill somebody, wouldn't you get a different cell phone to try to disconnect you? But that probably doesn't mean much. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up the lost phone in the park, and she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Oh, is this yours? I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back to you. I'll be right there. Didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. That's when you learned that her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake. Fatal mistake? My client's name is Maggie, but the name was written on the ground was Maggie. This is a mistake that only could occur if all you knew was how her name sounded. Order. But, Your Honor, the witness has no motive. And your point is, it's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone. That is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive. That's right. Your Honor, can you explain what motive this witness could have had? Very simple, Your Honor. Are you sure, Nick? If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right? Yeah, but where are all the other witnesses? True. You literally see all the witnesses over here in the background, but apparently you only get the one that's in front of him. Names list.
Take that!
Thank you, Maya. Mr. Wellington's motive is right here. What is this? A list? These phone numbers were pulled from memory of the phone the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group. You looked up all those numbers? Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The name and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group. What? Con artist? Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder. You're one of those people. You're just like the cops who rated the brilliant artist Dialogue with the Goddess. I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about. Do you think any of you, know what it's like to be a refined man such as me? Your Honor, this is unjustified battering of the witness. Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the number of a group of con artists on his phone? Isn't that obvious? The witness is looking into the group, a victim of that group, a member of that group. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group. All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That is why you had to kill. No, this is too much. Wait, oh wait, that's right. Like flip phones or phones in the past did not have a lock behind them. They had no security. Wow, phone security was awful back then. It's not as great now, but it's a lot better than what it used to be. That does make quite a bit of sense. Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain? I got you now. That police officer, So, is it unlawful invasion of privacy or not? I'd say no if you're trying to figure out how to get the phone back to the owner. Your Honor, what is it, Mr. Payne? Your Honor, this is unjustified battering of the witness. Objection overruled. You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago. Please, let's think about the content of that phone call. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, yeah. The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bird to get his phone back. Why would he need to kill anyone? That is a valid point. What does the defense think about this? If you think about it logically, then it makes sense. Then maybe we should be thinking outside of the box. Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. Maybe that slimeball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner. But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant? I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there. Well, Mr. Wright? What's that something? What? Was this something that didn't agree with the witness? What's this something that they didn't agree with? So it obviously is going to be my attorney's badge, but we'll save that for a little bit later because this is the obvious answer. Maggie found it. She got in contact with the owner, but they never showed up. Time of death. Bruises. Covered in bruises. Okay. Found underneath the victim's body. Okay. That he was a policeman. Because he was wearing his uniform. Dude, I love the new layer to this game.
Take that!
What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim. The victim? You mean Dustin Prince? Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform. Oh. The girl that picked up my phone is with a policeman. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible that he had already run a check on the phone. So he went into a panic is what you're saying. Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform. Damn. Damn. That's such bad luck, my dude. Mr. Payne, do you have any comments? I'm thinking. It seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are. Ha 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 ha. Oh my. Phenomenal animations. I love it. Impressive. Not bad for a person with a third-rate education. What's that supposed to mean? The evidence? That guy is really creeping out. All you've been waving around and talking about is that suspicious cell phone. The suspicious sus phone number, the sus con group that. They're all on that phone. But who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof? Your evidence? You want proof that this phone is yours? I already told you earlier, that phone I lost, I've already found it. You don't even have the slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to, but you can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton. What? It feels so good to watch you squirm. We do have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence. Your Honor? This is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. The cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's gotta be... maybe? Fingerprints on the phone? I got it. We should check the fingerprints. Fingerprints? Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on this phone. Like, don't you remember when you got that from that? You wiped it off? What? You said there was sand all over it. So, Phoenix, you absolute idiot, my dude. Pretty thoroughly, too. How am I supposed to know that Phoenix did that? Oh, it's so much fun watching the third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves. Made a complete recovery. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see? Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the number stored on this phone. It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. You've got to be joking. He erased all the numbers as I was going to use as evidence. Mr. Wellington? What's this? By the tone of your voice, it seems like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Oh, you are too much. And of course, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh my, now I remember. Huh? Looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. Oh. How is Phoenix not dead? How did nobody see him get, like, his head bashed by a fire extinguisher? What? So that's when... What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Nick? We've worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's gonna get off scot-free. I know. I know this phone has to be his, but how am I supposed to prove something like that? Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. It looks like you came up a penny short. Where did I go wrong? Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out yourself yet. Who I am? The court hereby concludes the cross-examination. If that will be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day. So please, bon appetit. Objection. What am I supposed to do? Am I just gonna let that slide?
Hold it!
Oh, not yet. Please wait, Your Honor. All right, Nick. I think I may be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what, Miss Wright? Everything. Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badger the witness with more inane questions. You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Miss Wright? Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor. Very well, but this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. It's always the last chance. We're going on this right now. Shame to the court. Shame the courtroom has no security. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. I get only one shot at this. Too bad that's false, because I get as many shots as I want. If you cannot prove it with one, it's over for your client and for you. The first last chance. You fully understand. Dude, I kind of wish that... Yes, Your Honor. I'm sure you are well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended. Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence. Oh. Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance, your first last chance. All comes down to this, it's go time. I kind of wish they would just, like, say that if you can't get past this, you're not even allowed to. Oh my god, 3 points. Oh, he is 22. You're right. Oh my god. Okay, drifting virtuoso who is still looking for the right college. I don't really remember who she is, but I get the feeling I know her. Present one piece of evidence that will prove everything. Phoenix, when did you get a cell phone? When could you afford a cell phone? What? That's also true. What's that little red spot on here? Wait. If the dude pushed the police officer off the ledge, wouldn't that leave a handprint on the police officer? Okay, so the phone got wiped off of all its prints. She got in, or did the phones get swapped? I'm giving you my big think energy. I'm trying to answer it without guessing. That's the hard part. Because how did I get up all the way to this point? Please present one piece of evidence that will explain everything.
Take that!
Oh, I did not mean to do that. Whatever. It's over for you and your client. Do you fully understand? Yes, Your Honor. I'm sure you all are well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended. Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could only present one more piece of evidence. Now that Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. It's go time. Please present the one piece of evidence that will explain everything. My business card. I hand wrote my cell phone number on the back. When he said his cell phone number, did he refer to this for the time? Because does Phoenix own a cell phone? Does he like legit own a cell phone? stored on the cell phone Maggie found. Oh, that was the wiping off the prints off of the cell phone that he was talking about. I'm trying to think about a lot of the things that happened in this case. How can Phoenix afford a cell phone without accepting clients? That's very true. Cell phone, glasses. He broke his neck. Body was also covered in bruises from the fall. The victim fell from walking. Are you serious right now? Are you absolute insane mad lad? He has a scarf.
Take that!
Is this your final answer? It's a bit disappointing. No, 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 that was just a friendly gesture. Haha, you sure know how to send a friendly gesture, Mr. Attorney. This is your absolute last chance, Mr. Wright, so no more of these friendly gestures. I felt like that was such a good answer. I mean, anybody can wear a scarf. I'm not sure you could have noticed that scarf on DS. I wouldn't know that. It's just that, like, it was right here. And I'm like, there's no way. And apparently there wasn't. Evidence? Present Maya. She'll explain everything. I still want to say it's from this red mark right here, but I think that's custom. But why would it be fully yellow with a little red mark right here? Unless that was blood that got on it. Could be Phoenix business card as well, because I don't know when Maggie would have made a call, if she would have used this phone or something else. I don't know. But everything always comes back to like the main evidence. So maybe the cell phone? List of con artists and their phone number stored on the cell phone. Don't let me forget. I have something to say, but I'll hold on to it for now. Don't let me forget. I don't know what you have to say. So, profile. You know what? If this is a very last piece of evidence, it's got to be Phoenix's business card, because literally we have nothing else to present here. The phone is the only other thing. This red mark is one thing, but Phoenix business card we haven't presented, so we're going with that. Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine. Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards. Your Honor, there's something very important about that card, and that is... What? I hand wrote my cell phone number on the back? Sure, the back of the card? This card is important because of what is on the back, huh? You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Huh? Right now? But court is still in... He swapped the phones. I hate this game. I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate it so much. It's okay. You'll see. Okay, if you say so. Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright? We are going to call my cell phone right now. Did they have the same ringtone? What the hell? Did he think he took his phone and actually took Phoenix's phone? And then the court will see everything for what it is. Of all the idiotic, stupid things, too. What? Why is my phone? And what's with this stupid sounding ringtone? The Steel Samurai makes a return. Never forget episode 3. Mr. Wellington? How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. Your... No, it can't be. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. Don't think I need to explain any further except to say, when you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. So that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington. He is a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist crew, he has become paranoid. And also lost all ability to make rational judgments. Then, Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding, it's Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne? He was arrested and been taken away, Your Honor. I won't be getting paid today, Your Honor. Thank you very much, Your Honor. Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant Maggie Bird not guilty. That is all. The court is adjourned. September 8th, 2:16 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Oh, we get new victory music. I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. I'm so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me. Huh? My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? It can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building, I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of food, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. My life has been nothing but a string of disasters. That is, pretty bad. Up until I went to college, I was known as the Goddess of Misfortune. That does sound rough. And then, at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless? Lady Luckless? What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch onto those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. Ah, that's right. You were talking about this earlier. It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand, and before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh, I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true. That glove didn't have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything is my fault. Dustin's death. Your head being all messed up. Well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet. I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of luck by then, sir. Good luck. Yeah, after all, the goddess of misfortune is only a name. You bet. I'm gonna make it, I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess. Yes, that's the spirit. Oh, Mr. Right, Maya, I should get going. Oh, we're not giving an item to her? Okay, good luck to you. See you, Maggie. Thanks, you take care of yourselves too. What a horrible day. I've gotten my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy. But you're okay. And that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but who are you? What? I thought you said you got your memory back. Partial memory recovery. At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe. He's someone I've clashed with in the past during certain cases. But he's also a good ally during others. The judge. He's a lovable, kind old man who is easily swayed by others' opinions, but in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. Pain. This person, I haven't got a clue. Aw, poor Pain. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaking me for someone else? And Maya. Maya? Aw, you finally remembered. This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right, I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example, Earth to Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me, don't tell me you've missed me. Maya, you've been gone for 15 hours. Yes. Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Oh? Well, I'm back now. So it's time for us to create new memories together. Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I have to start all over from the beginning. Starting with Maya. Come on, Nick. Let's go to our usual burger joint. Because Maya really loves burgers. It's not like they didn't edit that for the US release because no kid would know ramen around this time or anything. Right? I've learned. Actually, it hasn't been that long since she came back into my life. And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. We go into the past. Episode 1, The Lost Turnabout, the end is completed. Let's go. Reunion and Turnabout. Oh. Okay. Cool. That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. Wait, if you were murdered, you wouldn't be alive. What? That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Who's this? Annie? I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault you didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person, but that wasn't you. It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. Was Maya taken over by a spirit? I can't believe something like this happened. The events of that gloomy, rainy afternoon that started this whole mess keep playing through my mind. June 16th, 3:34 p.m., Writing Co. Law Offices. What depressing rain. Do you understand how depressed that makes me? Do you? I guess? This would be episode 2 for this. I'm debating. I wanted to take a break, and I think I might take a break from Phoenix Wright. Give me a few moments, and I'll be right back.